everyone. We're going to do a bit of a core session at the moment. It's fairly short, but we're going to concentrate on the core muscles, front and back, so it's pretty much the whole girdle of your torso. So we're going to start in child pose. You can either kneel if it's particularly uncomfortable for you, or just come forward, resting your chest on your thighs, forearms, forehead to the floor if you can get there, or stack your fists, or come onto a block. You'll also need a block for this session as well, or a thick book. So, just settle down, everything, the way I always like to start. Tune in with your own body, feel how you feel. Close your eyes. And then just steady, focused breathing, concentrating on the expansion in your chest. And Ujjayi breathing is a good thing to develop. That constriction at the back of the throat, that internal sound and vibration, gives your mind something to focus on. Sound of Darth Vader is another way of thinking about it, or the sound of the ocean. Okay, so nice steady Ujjayi breaths, constricting the back of the throat, giving you an internal vibration. Feel through your body, micro move everything, okay, adjusting, gentle sway of the hips from side to side. Shoulders relax, head and neck relax the muscles of your face. Nice, steady, natural, deep breathing. Okay, final focused breath. And then nice and slowly release, come up into tabletop position, all fours. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Okay, press the tops of the feet into the floor. Okay, important thing, a lot of people forget about that. Okay, it really engages the muscles of your thighs, but also your lower core. Okay, those bits, pubic bone up into your ribs. Okay, that feeling. Okay, get it all. And then into cat-cow, okay, so lifting your head, allowing your belly button to push to the floor, feeling that curve in the spine, sit bones to the sky. Okay, nice and slowly, feel the whole spine curling the other way. Okay, look back to your thighs, squeeze or scoop that pelvis, okay, hips sink back, pubic bone pushes forward, press into your hands, lift your chest. Okay, feel that lovely stretch all the way through your back, and you're really engaging your core as you come through, okay? And now we go the other way, okay? So all of your abdominal muscles are stretching the other way, allow them to fall. Okay, now we concentrate on our back, feel it in the low back, looking upwards. Okay, you don't have to look up, but push your sit bones to the ceiling, soften your belly. Okay, curling again, cat curl. Coming all the way through, squeezing everything together. And then a final time. Cow. Exhaling. Cat. Press into the tops of your feet. Lift your knees about an inch. Okay, really squeeze your core to hold it. Press into the tops of your feet. You can really feel that engagement of your lower core. Breathe nice and steadily. And then release back down. Okay, into bird dog, sometimes called. Straighten your right leg out behind you. Okay, in line with your torso, heel away, flex foot, spread toes, weight to the right hand, and then lift your opposite limb. Now we're trying to extend, be as long as you can between that lifted heel and the fingertips. Okay, again, beautiful core exercise. It's also a balance, so try and keep your head steady and your gaze fixed. Nice steady breathing. Okay, into some tiger curls, so bending the knee. Okay, this is a balance as we come through, so keep that focus. Squeeze, point the toe, lift your knee up into your chest. Inhale as you come out. Soften everything, extend, breathe in. And then coming back in, squeezing everything, point toe, squeeze knee up. Inhale, come back out. Extend, engage, final time. Breathing out, squeezing everything together. And then come down, back to your tabletop, swap over, left leg, straighten it, in line with your torso. Push the heel away, flex foot, spread the toes, squeeze the left buttock, weight to the left hand, release your opposite limb. Okay, stretch everything away, be as long as you can. Hold the gaze, try and be steady. Nice deep breath in. Those tiger curls, squeeze. Inhale, come out. Exhale, squeeze, point toe, squeeze knee up. Push that elbow into the knee. Inhale, extend, final time. Exhale, squeeze, and then release back down. Beautiful. Come into downward dog. So hands to the top of the mat, tuck the toes, and then bicycle the legs, sway the hips, take it steady. Okay, bend the knees. Okay, feel that line, that extension between hips and fingertips. Okay, feel your head and chest melt towards the floor, and then push into your hands, and then sort of extend your arms as long as you can, and push or pull your bum back to the bottom of the mat. Okay, hold that position, straighten the legs, okay, until your hamstrings tell you otherwise. Okay, try and hold that position. Okay, nice and slowly, three-legged downward dog. Soften the knee as you lift the right leg. Push the heel away. Breathe in. Tiger curl. Okay, bend the knee. Roll the shoulders forward over the backs of the hands. Squeeze the knee to your right elbow. Inhale, come back out. Now really feel that core engagement as you squeeze forward. Okay, inhale. Engage the muscles of the upper leg, squeeze the bum. As you exhale, start to float forward, bend the knee, squeeze, point the toe. Inhale, come back up, third and final time. Extend everything, breathe in, exhale and squeeze, point toe. Come back up, and then release to the floor. Swap over. Okay, press into your right foot. And then left leg comes up, extend the heel, flex the foot, spread the toes, squeeze the left buttock. Take a breath in. As you exhale, shoulders roll forward, squeeze knee to elbow, point toe. Inhale, come back up. Engage everything, breath in, exhale, squeeze forward. Inhale, come back up. Final time, squeeze everything forward, point toe, and then come back to downward dog. Couple of moments in downward dog. We can come down into child pose for a couple of breaths, just to feel, recover, relate to what's going on in your bod. And then on the next inhale, we're coming up into plank position. So planting the hands, okay, lift the knees, adjust the position if you're not quite right, feet in line with your hips, okay, bum just above horizontal. Press into your hands and then separate your sort of shoulders, so try and be as wide as you can in the shoulders. Press into your feet, heels gently pushing backwards, backs of the knees towards the ceiling. Okay, look down at the mat. Instead of timing plank, I normally like to do it in breaths, okay, but to give your mind something to think about rather than just holding plank, we're going to do some knee taps. So take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bend right knee, tap it on the floor, come back up. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend left knee, tap it on the floor, bring it back up. Okay, right to left, right knee, tap, back up. Left knee, tap, back up. Right knee, tap, back up. Left knee, tap, back up. Two more either side. Right knee, tap, come up. Left knee, tap, come up. Final time. Right knee, tap, come up. Left knee, tap, come up. Okay, nice and slowly. We can either go straight to the floor in like a press up or knees, chest, chin. Okay, but if you're strong enough, come into sort of chaturanga as it's called. Nice and slowly flatten onto the floor. Come into Sphinx Pose. Okay, elbows under the shoulders, forearms parallel, hands nicely spread. Okay, feet are in line with your hips. You can intertwine the fingers if it feels uncomfortable in your shoulders. I mean, holding this position as well sort of brings your elbows into a better position anyway, so whichever way you're more comfortable with is fine. Okay, so press into your forearms, pull your elbows back, push your hips forward, soften the upper spine, try and leave your low back alone. Okay, this is an upper spine curl. Again, still core, back muscles, stretching the front core, front muscles, those abdominals. Okay, gaze is level. Okay, and then once your gaze has become level, you're softening that front belly, you're softening the spine. Then you can gently tuck your chin in. That aligns the spine a little better. Keep pressing down into your forearms. Keep pushing your hips forward and trying to soften, release. Okay, we're going to come into a forearm plank. Okay, so we're going to be floating backwards and forwards. Now you can either do forearm plank on your knees or tuck your toes as you start to roll. Okay, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so nice and slowly, keep pressing into your forearms. Lift your abdomen, belly, press into your knees. Lift your bum and then press into your toes if you want to come up on your feet. Okay, so holding in forearm plank. Okay, now we're going to roll forwards and backwards. So nice and slowly push forward, press into your forearms, come back. Okay, push into your heels, keep your legs straight, you don't need to come back too far. Breathe in, come forward, press into your... You can do this on your knees as well, just moving backwards and forwards is fine. Rolling back, pressing into your toes, heels come back. 2 more. Roll forward, nice and slowly, nice and deliberate. Keep pressing into those forearms. Coming back, pushing into heels, push backwards. Final time forward. And then coming back into your neutral position. Release your knees if they're not already there. Nice and slowly float back, thighs, pelvis, abdomen, come back into Sphinx Pose, soften that belly and really feel that extension in the spine. Leave your low back alone. Tuck your chin in, breathe, soften, release, nice and slowly. We'll have a bit of a rest here. One hand on top of the other, turn your head and then relax everything down. Okay, so let everything go, no tension. Face particularly, relax it all. Soften your jaw, eyes, cheeks, forehead particularly, and relax through your whole body. Breathe nice and steadily, nice and deeply. Inhale, Ujjayi. Exhale, Ujjayi. Final breath. Okay, nice and slowly come back to our Sphinx Pose. Okay, we can do one more of those rolls. There's a slight difference to the movement we're going to do this time. Okay, press into your forearms, tuck your toes if you need to. Start to roll off the floor, press into your knees, tuck your toes, come into your forearm plank. Okay, this time we're going to do some hip dips. Okay, so nice and slowly release left hip to the floor, roll over onto the side of your feet. Touch the floor, don't sort of bring all your weight down, so still feel engaged, and then roll to the other side. Okay, so hip dips. Okay, do it with the breath, so take a breath in. As you exhale, left hip dip. Inhale, come up. Right hip dip, exhale. Inhale, come up. Left hip. Inhale, come up. Right hip. Inhale, come up. 2 more. Left hip. Inhale, come up. Right hip, inhale, come up, left hip, inhale, come up, final time, right hip, come up. Okay, settle in your normal pose, release knees, thighs, abdomen, pelvis, chest, one hand on top of the other, and then turn your head the opposite way to where you had it before. Breathe nice and steadily, nice and slowly. Ujjayi breathing, feel through your bod, and this is an opportunity to feel that expansion in your chest as you lie on the floor. So try and spread your chest, become a biggest footprint as you can, torso to your mat. As you exhale, try and minimize it. So squeeze everything together, you'll feel your torso lift slightly.
Okay, so really feel your breath. Ujjayi breathing too. Okay, final breath here. And then come into sort of cobra pose. So hands underneath shoulders, elbows into the sides. Push your shoulders forward, roll them back. Okay, inhale, lift head and shoulders, and then push back. Okay, come through tabletop, cross your ankles, sit back over them, and come into a sitting position on the mat. Okay, push your heels forward, press the backs and knees to the floor, flex the feet, spread the toes. Okay, push into your sit bones, lift through the spine. Okay, hands together, intertwine them, come into Kali Mudra, 4 fingers pointing forward, cross the thumbs over the back. Okay, so we're lifting nicely, pushing those fingers away, feeling the separation in our shoulder blades. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, release your torso backwards, come as far as you feel able. We're going to hold and do some twists in this position. Arms are parallel with the ground. Okay, inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left hand side. You can bring those fingers to the floor. Inhale, come back up, come back to the center. Exhale, twist the other side. Bring the fingers to the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the left. Fingers to the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the right. Fingers to the floor. Inhale, come up. Okay, 3 more. Exhale, left. Fingers touch. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the right. Fingers touch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, left. Fingers touch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right. Fingers touch. Inhale, come up. 1 more either side. Left. Fingers touch. Inhale. Exhale, final time. Fingers touch. Come back to the center. Okay, we're going to release to the floor. So arms in line, you can release the mudra. Remember, focus between your feet. Squeeze that tricky first vertebrae. Try and control it. As you inhale, arms vertical. Once the head hits the floor, arms up and over your head. Take a breath in, stretch your fingers away. As you exhale, arms become vertical. And then once they're vertical, lift head and shoulders, squeeze, come up the way we went down. On a slight hill here, it's slightly more difficult. Okay, lift up, push your fingers forward. Okay, and till your sort of hamstrings stop you. So keep pushing forward, keep your spine nicely straight, push your hips forward, and just feel the pelvis just gently pulling those hamstrings forward. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, start to come back again. Keep your spine nicely straight. Focus on something as you come down. Squeeze through the middle, first vertebrae. Control it. Head to the floor. Arms vertical, keep the arms up and over the head. Breathe in, stretch everything away. Exhale, arms are vertical. Lift head and shoulders. Arms keep going. Squeeze. Lifting. Lift up, push fingers forward. Okay, until you feel your hamstrings nicely engaged. And then nice and slowly, final time, this time coming backwards, keep the spine nicely straight. Squeeze, focus. That first vertebrae, try and control it. Beautiful. As your head hits the ground, arms come up and over. And then arms can pendulum back down by the sides of your body. If you can see me, yeah, we can. Okay, grab hold of your blocks. Bend your knees, place the block in between your thighs from pubic bone to knees, so longitudinally make it so you can feel it all the way on your inner thighs. Okay, arms out to the sides, squeeze the block, okay, and then just gently waggle your knees from side to side. Okay, it's sort of like a balancing for your pelvis, and then slowly lift your feet off the floor, bring your lower legs parallel. Okay, tuck your chin in so you're nice and straight. Okay, we're going to windscreen wiper now. Keep squeezing the block. Release the knees to the left hand side first of all. Keep your right shoulder blade on the ground. Okay, bring them down as far as you can without your right shoulder blade lifting. Holding them above the ground. Don't put them on the ground. Keep your core engaged. Nice and slowly lift back up. Keep squeezing the block. Feel your low back roll along the floor and then roll the other way. Okay, bring them down as far as you comfortably can. Keep squeezing the block. Back up. Okay, roll the other way. To the left. Squeezing the block. Okay, trying to feel that sort of soft release in your right waist, right hip. Come back up. Over to the right for the second time. Okay, that's just my phone. Come back up. Okay, and then once we're returned to normal, straighten your legs up to the ceiling. Okay, keep squeezing the block. Okay, we're going to do it with the legs. Okay, take it easy this time. Okay, if it gets a little bit uncomfortable in your back, just bend your knees slightly. Okay, take the pressure off. Okay, release your legs to the left-hand side. Try and control it. Okay, so feel everything on the way down. Right shoulder blade's your guide. Hold as far down as you get comfortably, bearing in mind you've got to pull back. Okay, bring them back, nice and controlled. Back to the center, over to the other side. Nice and controlled. Only bring them down as far as you can. Keep your left shoulder blade pinned. One more either side, back up to the top. Okay, float them over to the left. Okay, really feel everything as you move. Hold. Engage, pulling them back up. One more to the right. And then nice and steady, back up to the center. Okay, you can release the block, bend your knees, and then bring your knees to the ground, arms down by your sides. Okay, feet in line with your hips. Okay, a couple of bridge poses to finish off before our savasana. Press into your feet, lift your hips. Okay, hips up to the ceiling, allow your spine to curl as much as it needs to. Squeeze your bum, pull your heels towards your shoulders. Okay, feel that full engagement of your hamstrings. Then press into your toes. Okay, feel it in your thighs. Okay, nice and slowly release vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, once your low back hits, squeeze your abdominals, press your low back into the floor, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Soften, release, relax. Inhale, this time the arms come up and over, so bridge pose, but with arms. Okay, hips lift, intertwine the fingers above your head, stretch the arms away, press into your feet, lift your hips. Okay, hold, squeeze your bum, pull your heels back. Okay, release, soften through the feet, push into your toes, feel the thighs. Bring back to equilibrium in your feet, nice and slowly. Hips to the floor, arms come up and over, release fingers, give them a bit of a wiggle as they come down, arms down by your sides, palm facing down, straighten your legs and come into final relaxation, savasana, arms slightly away from the body, palms facing up, feel through your body, relax everything down, give it a little bit of wiggle, a bit of a shake, relax and breathe. And then just focus on your breath and your breathing. Ujjayi breathing. 4-8 breath, in for 4, out for 8, or breathing out twice as long as you breathe in. Whatever it takes to relax you and keep your mind focused on you and your body. Savasana, 2 minutes. Okay, just take a nice steady breath in. As you do so, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and bring your arms up over your head. Give your body a lovely long stretch. Pointing the toes, flexing the feet. Very slowly bending your knees. Roll over to one side or the other. And then using your hand, press yourself back up to a comfortable sitting position. Hands together. Nice straight spine. Close your eyes. Take 2 nice steady inhales. Namaste. See you again next time.